Welcome to your tarot reading 1111. See what messages Spirit has for you today. All right, so anxiety reminds me of that song, that new song. I think it's annoying, but I know it starts that way. Anyways, anxiety. Somebody is having a lot of anxiety. It feels like this is a person that you're thinking about. Like if you're wondering how they're feeling, because it's in reverse. So I feel that like you're in a situation here with a person where they created a lot of maybe chaos for you. You may be more of a peaceful type of person, and normally you don't let people like this into your life, but I feel like here you let someone into your life that caused a lot of chaos. The Knight of Swords is a card of action. Maybe this person liked drama, and they brought a lot of that into your life, okay? But they might have also gotten a hold of your heart here, because I also see this Queen of Cups card upright, and then the High Priestess in reverse. I feel like there was something here about your intuition where you wanted to see this person a certain way. Maybe they were fun or something like that, and you wanted to have fun with them, but then it became something more, and so like you weren't listening to your intuition, and it was like this situation got away from you. Yeah, it got away from you. And of course, everything's fun and games until our emotions are involved. So here, yeah, you got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups energy. So you were dealing with, it could be like soulmate energy here, but there's a lot of fear now, a lot of anxiety. This person might have destroyed, like, you might have been working hard on something, and they might have destroyed your life even. But maybe this person was like just destructive. Like you just didn't see that in them before. And maybe you saw another side of them, and you just really held on to that side. So I feel like you did have a lot of intuition about something, but you wanted... It's like you had fun with this person. You wanted to have fun. What is this Queen of Cups? Why the Queen of Cups? So I feel like this person might have like really lured you in through like your emotions, like they got to you, but they might have also been like giving you gifts and at the beginning, because I feel like then they started breadcrumbing you, and they might have started ghosting you. It was like they wanted this, they wanted to be around you. They want to be with you. I feel like this is definitely a love connection. They want to manifest this kind of partnership. What is the Nine of Swords? They wanted this relationship. Okay. So why the Nine of Swords? Why is there all of the fear and anxiety for this other person? The Empress with the Queen of Swords. I feel like this person may have been competing with you. You might have reminded them a lot of someone with the Six of Cups in reverse. But I also feel like that is a card where you guys were able to just be yourselves around each other. And I feel like this person knows this, like your connection to them, because they see you as the Empress. But they're blocking it out. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Something changed. Let's ask about that. What changed here? What changed? Why the Wheel of Fortune? What was this change within this person? What changed? The Hierophant. I think that when the connection started to get more serious, this person may have had, I'm going to say this, they might have had commitment issues, because that's kind of the way the energy is coming up. But I feel like their morals got tested somehow. Like this person, I feel like you guys, because the jealousy energy was there, you guys might be very different. And they may have been attracted to you for that reason. It was like everything you were, they weren't, and everything that they were, you weren't. And so there was this attraction, and it may be also with a person that you wouldn't expect. But somehow this person connects you to like their childhood. Maybe you were like, maybe this person like had recognized you from like a previous life, and this is kind of, you know, next level, but they didn't know that, and they just felt like they knew you somehow, but you felt like somebody that they knew. Maybe you reminded them of like a childhood friend, or maybe you became like their best friend, and maybe they were very lonely growing up, and so like they fulfilled something through you, but then they were also very jealous of you. The devil energy. Why? Let me see. I even put that card away, didn't I? The Queen of Swords. We also have the Queen of Cups here. I feel like it could be that you are a person that is very deep, and you were a person that was very loving, and you were a person that was very genuine, and this person envied that, because that's what they wanted to be, like authentic like you. But maybe this person didn't realize like all of the work that it's taken you to get here. You haven't always been this way. And I don't even know what I'm clarifying here. I was clarifying the Queen of Swords, but I don't have it. Well, yeah, but still, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person keeps coming up as the Knight. And when there's multiple Knights like that, it's a person that maybe takes action without thinking. So they weren't thinking things through. They were just like moving fast through this connection. Because they did want the connection. They genuinely wanted this connection. But then what happened? What happened here? they became the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It was like, whew, let's see, what is the Page of Pentacles? Maybe love makes them feel a certain way. And maybe authenticity makes them feel like very vulnerable. And there was something you said to this person, though. The King of Swords. Something you said or did. The Queen of Swords. It's like this, they try to match you. I feel like this person may have been like trying to mock you or be like you. They really like envied you. They were jealous of you. They were trying to pretend like that didn't bother them. Like they weren't bothered by who you were. Like you were a very strong person. And I feel like this person tried to be that way or pretended to be that way, but there was like a lack of self-confidence in this person. So this person genuinely felt like not confident in themselves. So maybe this person like always felt conflicted with you, because I feel like it was actually mutual, the friendship and the having fun part of it. But then when you got to the seriousness of a situation, or like moving forward and really giving you what you had to offer, they didn't feel like they could match you. The Queen of Pentacles. So it's all the queens. I feel like that's who you are. You're all the queens to this person. You represent like the energy of the Empress. And they walked away from it because they didn't feel like they were good enough. I just got this in my other reading that I did for my other channel, The Enchanted World of Twin Flame. And I feel like you just brought up this person's fears. Also, I saw the Eight of Swords at the bottom and the Sun. And I feel like you really highlighted this. Like maybe they were able to kind of not let that overtake them. But for some reason, like they really got down on themselves. And I feel, again, like it might have been a fight that you guys had. Or like some of you guys might have like gotten really close. Like you might have started working with this person, or maybe like you went somewhere with this person, and then it was like they couldn't hide it. They couldn't hide how they were. And I feel like this person might be like petty. They might be immature. They might be like faking a personality. And so like you seeing that really scared this person. Not only that, you triggered something within this person. And they felt like they just backwards spiraled. And King of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. It was like this person wanted to go back to somewhere they were comfortable. Like they might be comfortable around, I want to say, people that are like them. You might have been like a lot more mature. Here's the Page of Wands next to the King of Wands. And, you know, it's all of those steps to get to the King of Wands. You don't just get there. You know, it's either wisdom through age or through experiences. And I feel that you might be a person that just has a lot of life experience, and there is no comparison. There is no comparison. And so this person felt that way. Like they couldn't compare to you. And so they were jealous of it, therefore. And, they wanted all these things with you, but they couldn't pretend to be somebody that they weren't. And I feel like that's what they saw before you saw it. Like they saw that, or they thought that you were gonna see this in them, that they weren't mature, that they weren't who they said they were or who they pretend to be, or this image that they presented. They weren't that strong, the Emperor in reverse, but they wanted it with you. They could see, a future with you. And so you kept making them feel this way, and it really did feel to them like they were trapped in fear, like they were gonna have to be vulnerable, and that took them to a place of just triggering a lot of what they were hiding, and they couldn't pretend anymore. And so they started to go like the opposite the way, in the sense of direction. I feel like this was already kind of going on in their mind for some time, and they lost the strength and like his to be around you. I think that they also got scared because they saw you like almost like making plans without them, or that's how they felt. They might have been really jealous of like anything you did, and they saw like you might have gotten a lot of attention. And so it was just like compounding. All these things were compounding. And it was like they made a choice before they ever told you about it. And so the Seven of Swords, it was just a betrayal here. And then the Chariot, but they fell like back on their sword, but they fell in this energy too because of the attachment here with, the heart and emotions. So I feel like this person feels right now like they walked off a cliff. Again, I feel like they're very emotionally mature. So the way that you and them are handling it is very different. I feel like they're very much in their fears. Just the amount of fear that they have is crazy. And there's a lot of toxicity here. I feel like a lot of them are watching you come up somehow. And that's very karmic to them. It's just really, really karmic to them. But you walked away, even though like it left you feeling like that, like the Five of Cups. You left this person because they were immature, but they brought this down before you did. I feel like there's an energy here where this person is going to feel they're just going to be in their feelings. And then we have the World card, and there is inevitable changes for you guys. There is this time of healing, and then there's a time of celebration. I feel that that's going to help a lot of you guys to get past this, like the heaviness of this, but I feel like the worst is also behind you. The Knight of Cups with the Tower with the Death, the Ace of Cups. So, take that as you will. I feel like this energy, though, it talks about them like they kind of fell on their own trap and they went in the opposite direction. They may have done it for money. They may have chose somebody for money, material wealth, or prosperity, or thinking like they were going to get abundance here in this situation, and they didn't. They got the Tower, they got death, they fell into somebody's trap, the Lovers in reverse, because the Lovers card is actually a card of choices. And it was like they lost all of that. They lost the connection, like a true love connection, because of a choice to go after like material wealth, or to go after like to hide, and because of fear they went after something. It was like self-sabotage is the energy I get when they don't feel like they deserve something, and so they'll run from it, like they run from love. I think this is a pattern though for this person, but I don't think they've ever like really fallen for a person. I think you might have been the first person that they've fallen in love with. And here, I say that because I just saw so much of that page energy, the pages and the knights. So their actions were all based like on this really immature, running away kind of energy, and like letting, it's like they're in this energy of destruction, and so like things are just falling apart all around them. The 10 of Pentacles came up in reverse. I feel like for a lot of them they're dealing with not just destruction with you, it could be friends, family. They're just very destructive. Tell us more. I feel like they're spying on you a lot. And yeah, you guys might want to check out my other reading that I did on the Enchanted World of Twin Flame channel. It's similar, very similar. This person is very sad. They're watching you and they're very sad, and that's triggering them. And so they're doing a lot of very destructive things. Okay, last messages from Spirit. What other message do you have for us? The 9 of Water. This is concerns fade away. I feel like this is for you. And the 7 of Swords. A complex decision. The need to research and stop procrastinating. So I feel that either way, like you're going to get answers around this if you're still seeking or wanting answers around this situation, because it does keep coming up in the energy. And I feel that it's like the other person is just watching. They're not doing anything. They're not saying anything. They're not moving. And so there's an energy there that's like hanging on, and that's what we keep picking up on. But for a lot of you guys that are in this situation and you're on the other side of this, I feel like the energy is telling you, the guides, the spirit, universe is telling us to follow our hearts. So for a lot of you guys, that's going to be major change, complex decisions. So this involves, for some of you, your health. For some of you, where you live and moving. For some of you, it's a decision in love. For some of you, you're having somebody new come in that it's your wishes fulfilled. A love of a lifetime. So you're having somebody new come in. I feel like you may have gone through like maybe the worst karmic lesson of your life, or the hardest sort of decision of letting something go that you've ever had to go through. It's one of those. It's like life-changing, but by focusing on yourself, this brings light to your path. You're using the energy of worry and turning and transmuting it to something better. You're focusing on yourself. So you're using the energy for yourself and the things that you want, the things that you want to create, the things that you want to manifest. So this energy has a lot to do with that, the things that we do want to take with us. It's also like a new phase or a new chapter in our lives. And so some of you guys are like rewriting contracts with people, but a lot of you guys are like choosing a new soulmate connection. Um, and then I also feel like there's a person that is really, really deep in their emotions here, though. And this person may be having like a cleansing, clearing of their heart chakra. So that might change the course of events, and that might bring this person forward to be more open. I feel like this person also is very bottled up, like they're not used to sharing their emotions. They're not comfortable with it. And maybe during this time and their healing, they might be able to sort of get clarity for themselves. And also there's going to be a desire, I feel, for them to tell you. I feel like it's going to be sort of an emotional confession here. I also feel that not everything has been uncovered, and that there's something that is like still hidden, and that's why we keep getting this card of the the Nine of Swords, where this person is really scared that you're gonna find something out, and that's also part of their destruction. Like they're hiding something from you, and I feel like them hiding something from you is, again, it's very destructive, but it's like also it's destroying them from the inside out. And I feel like a lot of them are like getting ready to self-destruct, and that might take them to a path of like wanting to reconnect, like wanting to tell you their truth. I feel like some of them too are like on a like a binge, like a drinking binge or drug binge or something, because the Nine of Water is also that, like when somebody is over drinking. But nonetheless, whatever the situation is for them, I feel that it's heavy and dark, and there's a lot of like they just feel very trapped in their mind with this. So I feel like there's going to be a desire to get out of their mind, and I feel also like a lot of them are overthinking things, or like just thinking of the worst possible scenario type situation, and so they just keep creating all of this for themselves, because like the storm is real for them. So okay, a last message. Let's see, any last message. Appreciation. I feel like there needs to be a change for this person, because like their anxiety is just getting the best of them. There has to be some change where the change will come in and take them out of this energy that they're in, because in this energy it's like depression, anxiety, and so they're like very destructive with themselves. And so when that shifts for them, I feel that they're gonna see you again, and there's gonna be an appreciation towards you. And I also get there's these two cards. I feel like this person may take their mask off, and there's like a resolution that needs to happen here. I don't feel like it's a coming back together for everybody. It's just that you guys had this really nice connection, and that was kind of it. It was like a caring connection, a kindred spirit. And so I feel like a lot of you guys are very concerned about this person and like their health, and you just want like what's best for them. I feel like there's a lot of this thinking, the thinking man, the thinking woman, and there's also like this, the angels keep coming up in these readings, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel. And then the woman holding a heart. I feel that in the end, this person may have walked away from you, but really, like, they left their heart with you. Like this person cared for you deeply. And I don't feel like they're showing that. I feel like, they're hiding, like they felt like you felt like home to them. The tree of life. Like you were somebody that energetically gave them a lot of energy that made them feel like that rainbow energy. You might have activated their chakras and like really made them feel high, like they were flying really high with you. And so like you leaving really brought them to a very new low. I feel like some of them, it is an awakening that they're going through, but it also feels like whiplash, like this just happened and they're down and they're deep down. Okay. I feel like I have to give one last message because see the messenger of earth. I feel like this person might be waiting for a message from you, even though it doesn't seem that way. But here, the Eight of Fire, that's the Eight of Swords. Like there is so much fear around this person with you. Like I think you trigger them like crazy, and so they're fearful of reaching out to you because they're fearful of the trigger that's going to bring up for them. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.